Hey guys, what's going on? It's John, and in this video, I want to talk about these plastic game case protectors. These are available at Evo Retro. I'll put a link below with some additional information. You can get these really cheap, less than $1 a piece. They come in 25 packs, and it's a really nice, inexpensive way to keep your games protected. I want to talk about some of my important games in my collection I have. This is one right here. This is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Of course, most of us know this game. This is for the N64. What's special about this one, I got this up in Seattle years ago. This is sealed, and it's worth a lot of money sealed, and I want to keep it protected, and it's in great like factory mint condition. So super proud of this one right here. I have a loose copy, of course, I play. This one I'm going to keep sealed, really nice way. Now these cases where I'm showing you here are specifically designed to fit N64 games, which is nice. Now they do have other ones that fit loose carts. They have ones that fit N64. They have ones that fit Super Nintendo. They have ones that fit NES, for example. However, this particular size I think is a good size to get if you're looking to get these because they can fit a lot of different games. Here's one example. This is for Sega Master System. This is Street Fighter 2 for the Master System, and you're thinking to yourself, how Street Fighter 2 came out for the Master System? Well, in Brazil it did. It only came out in Brazil. This is actually a pretty decent port of Street Fighter 2. The controls are not very good because it uses only the 2 buttons and the D-pad. And the D-pad for the Sega Master System is not great, in my opinion. But it was huge down in Brazil. Tectoy really did a good job keeping the Master System alive down in Brazil for years. And there's a lot of great games that came out for the Master System, including, I think, Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3 and other ones that are kind of surprising. I mean, there's a lot of games that came out for the Sega Master System that a lot of people are kind of surprised. But this is a really good port, pretty hard game to find. This is complete in box. And this particular N64 case, plastic case, does fit the Sega Master System games really well. Of course, it also will fit Genesis because of that, the clamshell, so keep that in mind. I have Game Boy. Of course, it's a little bit big, but it does. Game Boy game will fit. It is wide enough. It will fit a Game Boy game. This particular game right here is sentimental to me because this is Pokemon Red version. I got this at Goodwill for less than $10, and it's hard to tell in the picture, but it is sealed. It has a H seal here. You can tell it's Nintendo sealed, not resealed. And again, it's mint factory condition, and I'm surprised I picked this up at Goodwill. 99.9% of the time, I don't find anything at Goodwill. This was years ago. It's like fighting the lottery, and I found this. I was shocked. This was actually in the DVD aisle. So when next time you're at Goodwill, make sure you look at the DVD area as well. But yeah, a really cool game, of course. Pokemon, it's one of the first or the first Pokemon game. And it's classic, and sealed like this is worth a lot of money. So I definitely want to keep it protected. Good to have. It will fit NES games, which is nice. Now, NES games are a little thin, so they're a little loose on here. They do have specific cases for NES games. It will fit Super Nintendo games really nicely. The dimensions are the same as N64. Only exception would be like Super Noah's Ark 3D, which is the only third-party unlicensed game for the Super Nintendo. It's a little narrow. It's almost like the size of an NES cartridge box. In fact, it's about the same size, but it will fit. The ColecoVision games boxes are too thick, too wide. They will not fit in this case. They do have specific ones for Atari 2600. They will fit Virtual Boy games. This one is important to me as well because it's hyper fighting. I got this at Portland years ago. This is a homebrew game. Only 50 of them were released. Basically what this is Street Fighter 2 for the Virtual Boy, and it plays in 3D. It's amazing, and it's a Genesis port, which is great. Here's another example of NES game. This is, of course, Super Mario Brothers. They have complete in box, which I want to keep there. Another example of Super Nintendo. This is third party. This is Campus Challenge. I'm going to do a video on this soon. This is really cool. This is a reproduction of that, of course. Now, one thing, couple heads up when you get these. You make sure that you crease them because they're going to come flat. Okay, make sure you crease them. And they all have like a film on it. Make sure you take it off. I'll show you an example. So you can take this off. And otherwise, it's kind of, you can see what I mean. Film, take it off. And it's going to make it a lot more clear. Okay, so they're all kind of like that. So make sure you do that. But these take less than, a couple minutes to put together. Really easy to set up. And they have other sizes. Like I said, they have ones for loose carts. What are some of you? Those are some important games in my collection. I'm kind of curious. Oh, there's one more I want to show you actually. Sorry, this is Jaguar. It will fit Jaguar games really nicely. And this one is Atari carts, which is actually a pretty rare game for the Atari Jaguar. This is kind of their answer to Super Mario Kart for Super Nintendo, and you play as Atari characters, and it's got kind of Mode 7 graphics. In fact, it looks like 16-bit opposed to 64-bit. I think Bentley Bear is the only actually Atari character I actually recognize from Crystal Castles. But other than that, I don't recognize any other of the characters. Really interesting game, but it's actually pretty hard to find for the Jaguar. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what games are in your collection that you would like to have a case for to keep protected. What are some important games, whether it's sentimental to you or value-wise to you? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you for subscribing as always. We'll see you guys soon. Take care, and of course, game on.